Saudi Arabia has embarked on a very ambitious new project. They have set aside a 26,500 square kilometer area, which is about the same size as Israel, to be used as a global model, a modern prototype that will demonstrate to the world real examples of highly advanced, technologically equipped cities of the future. This area will contain architectural marvels with state-of-the-art engineering. There will be self-sufficient cities that do not rely on coal, oil, natural gas, or nuclear energy. Everything will operate by either solar, wind, or hydrogen power. Drinking water will come from the sea via desalination plants. The hope is that the rest of the world will be eager to copy their example as well as heavily invest in this new Saudi economic zone of the future. This new economic zone is called Neom. The name is derived from the Greek word neo, meaning new, and the letter M, which is the first letter of the Arabic word for future, Mustaqbal. So this model is designed to be an example for mankind's new future of living. Why would such an oil-rich nation as Saudi Arabia choose to spend $500 billion on such a project? It is because the globalists have colluded to totally eliminate all sources of cheap, efficient energy by 2030. If you want to control humanity, you have to take away their power to be independent. Without abundant energy, the masses will easily submit to authoritarian rule. The United Nations 2030 agenda has driven the Saudis to put forth their own 2030 plan for the future, a future without oil. It's called Vision 2030, and it's right in sync with the globalists. The Saudis have apparently been informed that they have no choice. Either they use their oil money now, while they can, or be relegated back to the impoverished lifestyle that they lived for centuries. So over the last year, phenomenal progress has been made constructing this mega project. The main attraction in Neom is a huge city built along a straight line and appropriately called the Line. It is a single building. It is a 500-meter high and 200-meter wide skyscraper built with 800-meter long modules all joined together in a line. The total length, when finished, will span 170 kilometers. That is 105 miles. The line spans across 3 geological regions: the coastal desert, the mountains, and then the upper valley. Residents will have easy access to everything that they need, all within a 5-minute walk of their small apartment. However, there will be no cars, just walking and cycling. Not to worry, as long as you're content not to leave your confined area, high-speed underground shuttles will take you the full 105 miles in just 20 minutes. That's 315 miles an hour, faster than any subway today. Here's their promotional video describing their grandiose vision of a city skyscraper in the desert.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The Line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The Line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the Line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end-to-end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the Line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on Earth seen before. The Line, the city that delivers new wonders for the world.
When complete, the line will house 9 million residents, and by 2026 they expect to have 1 million residents in the structure. Gone are the old days of having a parcel of land with plenty of room to roam and work. Now you have to live packed like sardines in an environment that allows authorities to easily monitor and control your activities. In fact, the very first item of the Communist Manifesto is to abolish the right to own real estate. That's private property. It's their main demand and the most significant way to change the social order. These poor people will not be living in a technological utopia as the Saudi videos represent. It will be a life with no privacy, no peace of mind, no future, and no hope. A future of just mindlessly existing without any purpose in life and without any wealth, owning absolutely nothing. This is the same vision that the World Economic Forum has already put forth. By 2030, you will own nothing and yet still be happy, probably because you're drugged out of your mind. The advertisements and propaganda promoting the line are surreal. Take a look at this ad made for social media in order to stir interest among the youth. They have to make it appealing, otherwise no one would willingly submit.
I see trees of green, was true, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Apparently, the line is a fantasy world where dreams do come true. Of course, the line will only house the worker class of people. You don't really think that everyone will be content to live in a cramped prison with no cars, do you? The elite will live elsewhere, in a luxurious coastal island yacht club called Sinai. They will have spacious yachts, fine food, sports, and plenty of leisure time. You name it.
Islands. Home to advanced civilizations. Ancient mysteries. Legends from millennia ago. But now, we live in a new era. And it's time for a new story. A legend of a place beyond the horizon. An island in the pristine waters of the Red Sea. Where luxury is a tribute to nature. Where every moment is an inspiration. And a new world is unveiled. An island where you can be the hero of your own story. Be part of the legend. Sinai.
There will be a coastal port of the future called Oxagon, which they hope will attract entrepreneurs to invest in this special economic zone for innovation and research.
The workshops that kick-started the Industrial Revolution, the production lines that transformed the automotive industry, the labs that ushered in the digital era. Places of change, places of transformation, places where moments of inspiration made history. The kind of place Oxygen will be. An open book for pivotal moments in history that have yet to be written. A purpose-built environment that fosters creativity and inspires collaboration. A place where if you have a dream, you'll find everything you need to make it happen and nothing to stand in your way. And where making the biggest impact on the world makes the smallest impact on the planet. This is the place where ideas can change the world.
And there will be a snow skiing resort called Trojena. This mountainous area has an elevation of 2,400 meters above sea level, and the winter temperature can go to negative 18 degrees Celsius between November and January. This makes opening up a ski resort possible, but it will still take an engineering feat to make it happen. There just isn't that much snowfall. But with the help of artificial snow, they promise to provide 3 months of winter activities each year. The Saudis haven't let the lack of snow dampen their imagination, nor their ability to hire the best graphic artists in the world to visually promote their fantasy. Just take a look at this promo video showing abundant snow, yet the artificial snow machines are nowhere in sight. They are even scheduled to host the 2029 Asian Winter Games. No kidding. Talk about ambitious. No nation from the Middle East has ever hosted these Winter Olympics. And consider this fact. The city of Trojena has not even been built yet. They still got the Winter Games contract anyway. However, the Saudi kingdom says that Trojena will be completed by 2026, a full 3 years ahead of the 2029 Winter Games. Take a look at this promo video on Trojena.
Journey to new heights. A unique global destination driven by cutting-edge technology in Neom. This is Trojena. Breathtaking architecture and innovative engineering fold seamlessly into the natural landscape. Ascend to a vertical village, a portal connecting the digital and the physical. The seasonal climate provides a multitude of high-altitude adventures in the Arabian Peninsula with the region's first outdoor ski experience. Enjoy the buzz of world-class entertainment, the crisp mountain air, and the world's most advanced health and well-being center nourish both body and soul. And as night falls, you can witness the stars as you've never seen them before. Welcome to Trojena, the mountains of Neom.
An interesting fact about the Trojena resort is that it is very close to some important biblical landmarks. Even today, most of the world does not know that the Split-Rock of Horeb is in Saudi Arabia. This huge rock testifies that the biblical Exodus was indeed a real story, and that the God of Israel split this huge rock when Moses was instructed to strike it. And 40 years later, Moses was told to speak to this rock. When he disobeyed and struck the rock again a second time, Moses forfeited his opportunity to enter the promised land. This is because this rock represents Yeshua, the Messiah. He indeed was stricken and smitten of men, but now you don't strike him again. No, you have to speak to him and ask him to become your Savior. This is what makes you eligible to enter the promised land. And there is Mount Sinai nearby, which also testifies of the validity of the Bible. The modern name for this mountain is Jabal Machpelah, which means burnt mountain. It has Elijah's cave on it, and there's even a nearby golden calf altar with images of calves on it. Isn't it amazing that the largely secular Asian world will finally get a chance to see the proof that there is a God of Israel and that the Bible is indeed the Word of God? These archaeological landmarks will serve as a final witness to all the nations as they attend the 2029 Asian Winter Games. The Saudis have already opened up the biblical landmarks to tourists starting in 2020. Think about it. For hundreds of years, this area was off limits to the rest of the world. Now, tours are available, such as this one from Living Passages, where you can camp overnight at the foot of Mount Sinai and climb up to Elijah's cave and explore the peak on top, which is still blackened today, where God personally came down in fire. Exodus 19:18-19 says, "The smoke rose like the smoke of a kiln, and the whole mountain trembled violently. The blare of the horn grew louder and louder. As Moses spoke, God answered him in thunder." The price is not cheap. Figure spending about $7,000 for 7 days. Nevertheless, this is a rare opportunity that eluded previous generations. So, if you want to really see the Bible come alive, here's your chance. But you don't have much time. By 2030, if you're still alive, you will be facing a totalitarian world with limited travel and much less wealth. Of course, if you are fortunate enough to live in one of these Neom cities, these archaeological sites will be at your front door, if you can get permission to go out and see them.